Hey guys, it's Lillian and I'm here in my kitchen today making some blueberry muffins. So I'm going to show you what's in it. So we got some flour, some sugar, some vanilla, some oil, eggs, and some really good blueberries from Hannaford's. And of course, milk, salt, and baking powder. And this is coming from our family recipe book that I literally just found and digged out. And so right now I'm going to add all the wet ingredients together. So I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. I'll show you guys a little better. Oh, sorry for putting my hand in the camera away. Alright. And now I like to, as I go, put things away so I don't have such a big disaster. So I'm going to put the milk back in the fridge. Now next, I am going to add 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Now you don't have to use vegetable oil. So I don't have any vegetable oil, so I'm going to substitute vegetable oil for classic pearl olive oil. And you want to do, again, 1/4 cup. I don't know why I had a teaspoon there. Sorry. 1/4 cup. Alright. I tried getting you guys at the best angle as possible. I apologize if it's not the greatest angle. There we go. That's better. So I'm going to put this away. Alright, now, next I am going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. It doesn't matter if it's real or fake vanilla, whatever works. And 1 egg. It does not matter what kind of egg. It could be any size egg, any type of egg. It's not specific. I'm going to crack it into this so I don't make a big disaster. And so I don't get shells into the bowl. And yes, I did wash my hands before doing this. Make sure you get all of that white egg in there. Okay, I'm going to throw it into the compost. Wash my hands again from touching all that yolk. So next, I'm going to stir it together, just to kind of beat the egg up a little bit. I am going to use a whisk, and just kind of do it a little gentle so I don't make a huge mess. Kind of mess around with the egg a little bit. Let it bubble up some. Alright. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, or you can use whole wheat flour, or half and half. Now, I don't have any half and half, and I don't mind whole wheat flour, but I prefer all-purpose flour, so I'm going to do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Try to get that little last drop of milk in there. It's gonna dry it out a little bit. I don't have to completely wash it out. I just don't want to get milk in the flour, that's all. Now I'm going to bring my flour over to the bowl because it's a messy process. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's messy. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to scrape it like this. Alright. And I am adding 2 cups. So I'm going to do 1 more cup. Don't mind the TV in the background. I have a TV show on. I'm also listening to that as well. I'm sorry about that, all ya. a mess maker. I'm going to put my flour back. Next, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. So 1/3 cup of sugar, so that's 1/4. 1/3. Alright. So 1/3 cup of sugar. Like so I'm going to bring this over to the bowl again. I'm going to take this, level it out, and dump it in. Next is 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Round one. So 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure you do your baking powder exact, because if you put way too much, it won't taste as well. So I just kind of scrape it against the edge there. So 3 teaspoons. Sorry if I said tablespoons, I don't remember. Alright. Now, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to reuse my 1 teaspoon. And I'm just going to fill it halfway. Instead of dirtying more. So I'd say probably about, a little too much, about there. Alright. Now I'm going to stir it all together. And the batter is okay to be lumpy. It's supposed to be. And I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. But my oven's a little different than others, so I'm going to actually preheat it to 375. And it's okay to make a mess. I'm going to stir this a little bit more, and then I'm going to add blueberries. Alright, I'm going to add my blueberries in, and then I'm going to stir it in more. Be careful when adding blueberries to not smush them. Make sure you get the stems off, which don't be scared if they do get a little smushed. It happens. These have already been washed off in this container, so I'm not worried about it on the other day. Make sure you don't get any stems in. That would not taste very pleasant. It does not matter how much blueberries you say. It says 1 cup on there, but you can do as many as you want. That's just how much they put, because they just want to be specific, but you don't have to. So yeah, these actually are in my family's recipe book, and one of my aunts is the one that put this one in as a recipe that she loves to do. I wouldn't say that she necessarily made it up. It looks like she found it from Betty's Cooker Book. Betty's Cooker Book seems pretty amazing. They do make great muffins. I love their muffins. I don't make them often because I don't think about it or just don't have the time. But they're so great that every time I go to my aunt, she's got some sort of muffins from Betty's Cookbook literally on the table, and I walk in and I just take a bite. I'm just kidding, I don't take a bite. She does make them quite a bit though, and they're so good. I was just joking with you guys. But they all smell so great afterwards. I can't wait. So like I said, don't be afraid to get right in there and stir with your blueberries in there. But just be careful that you don't smush them completely. Because who wants smushed blueberries in their blueberry muffins? I mean, yes, they do get maybe a little smushed when they're cooking, but we don't want them like super, super smushed. And if they're not ripe and it's like little red like that, that's okay. Still use it. It may be a little sour, but who knows? It might not be sour with all this other stuff inside our muffins. Now, if you don't like blueberries, or you don't like or you do but not in muffins, that's okay. Use strawberries. Use any other type of fruit. It does not have to be blueberries. That's just what I like to do because that's what I prefer. You could use chocolate chips. You could use oatmeal. Whatever you want. This is just what I prefer to use. Now I'm just going to take the end of this and I'm going to scoop the rest of that out of that. Put it into this bowl. This one you want to have patience with, if possible. I know some people don't have patience. Sorry, my face got cut off for a second. This is like my first cooking video, I think. I'm trying to get started with a vlogging account. It's going to be mixtures of cooking, hanging with friends, adventurous, and etc. Like, I think it's going to be fun. I'm not sure if we'll do a lot of challenges. That's a very possibility. It really depends because I'm not like, I like challenges, but I don't know. You never know. But we're going to have some fun on this channel. It's not going to be all about bacon or any of that, but we are going to do quite a bit of bacon. So, yeah. Now I'm going to put this wrap back onto these blueberries and put them back in the fridge. This should be good for a few longer days, hopefully. But you don't want to do like a whole thing of blueberries in there because that's just a lot. That's too much. But I think I got enough blueberries in there. And you know what? Why not? I'm going to add a little bit more. I'll add a little bit more. Just give it more of a blueberry flavor taste. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure I got stems. There was a leaf in there. Or from when they were picked. Alright, that should be great. Okay. Now, I'm going to preheat my oven, so confection bake, to 375. Whoa, 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 that's wrong. Oh, whoa, that's wrong too. Sorry, guys. 75. I'm going to click start. Now, it says let them cook for 20-25 minutes. I am going to still put them in for 25 minutes at 375 instead of 400. The reason why I'm not doing 400 is because her oven might be, I think, different than ours. So oven cooks faster than others. So I'm just going to do 375 for 25 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on them. They might be done before then, or they might take longer. Alright. I apologize, the train tracks are across my house, so you might hear it in this video, and they're really loud, and yeah, sorry. So I'm going to put these back into my fridge. And I'm going to get a blueberry tray out. Now, you can use the blueberry paper, not blueberry set, you can use the muffin paper things to put into the muffin trays if you want. Now, I don't think I have any, so I think I'm just going to spray it down pretty well with cooking spray if I have any of Nolly's butter or oil or something, so they don't stick to the pan. Which I do have cooking spray. Alright, you can use any cooking spray. I like to use Willie's Farms cooking spray. It works pretty well in my opinion. So I'm going to get a blueberry tray. Now, if you have a nonstick tray, I mean, I would still spray it just a little bit, just not a lot, just in case, because they still could stick. And I see that when this got washed last, not like bad, but some stuff came loose in it, and I think it's because it was sticking a little bit. So I'm going to spray some of the spray on. Does not matter how many trees you use, obviously, you know. Use till you fill, use as many as you need to get rid of all your black batter. So I'm going to spray this away from the oven. Alright. Now, I am going to use my measuring cup. Does not matter if it had oil or anything in it. I'm just going to use my measuring cup to place into the tray. Now, I would say that when doing this, fill your measuring cup up all the way, but only fill about halfway into the tray, because they do rise, so you don't want to have it too full, and I'm dropping batter all over. So I'd say about, let me wipe my hands off real fast. I'd say about that full. And then, so I'm trying to get the best angle as possible. I apologize, guys. We're going to do the same thing again. If you don't get blueberries into all of them, that's okay. And if you go over like the half mark on this tray, sorry, just take one of these or a spoon or something, scoop it into the next, which that just happened to me. Scoop it into the next one. There we go. Or you can use one of these to do it as well, to scoop in. Whatever works for you. I think it's faster with this one, like this type, but it's up to you. Start sticking to your measuring cup or whatever you use to put it in. Just take something and scrape it out. Like scoop it out or whatever works for you. I do not have any copies of this recipe book, so I will not be selling it, unfortunately. I am sorry, guys, for those who probably was wondering about it, now that I'm talking about it. But I'm sure you can find the same recipe, these blueberry muffins, on Betty's cookbook online or something, if it's an online thing. I mean, you can use your hand too if you want. Like I said, my hands are clean, so it don't really matter as much. If you just want to make something fast and easy in the morning and you want muffins, this would be a great one. Doesn't take super long. It's just 25 minutes, maybe shorter, putting on your oven. Like I said, my oven cooks fast, so it might not take as long. Now, just kind of don't be scared to get right into your mixing bowl and scrape. Even if you have blueberries, don't be scared to get right in there and scrape the rest of your batter out. Because it does like to stick and stuff to your mixing bowl. Now, one tray was enough for me, which is great, because I only needed like one tray. I don't need a whole lot, because I'm not home all the time. I do have another job, fortunately, but I'm still going to try to make videos as much as possible. I have a boyfriend. I'm not sure he'll want to be in them, just so you guys know, but my friend says she would love to be in my videos. So that's excellent. She is not here today. She was actually here yesterday, and we went hiking. I was going to record it, but I didn't know if my cousins wanted to be on video or not yesterday, so I didn't want to, because they met up with us. But try to use some fun and adventurous in for you guys to see. And maybe some challenges, some more cooking videos. I'm not really, but please subscribe and like our videos. Not sure if you'll be able to comment or not, because YouTube's kind of funky, fortunately. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, thank you for watching my blueberry muffin video. And when these are all cooked, I'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. And I hope you guys enjoy them if you ever try making them. See you later, guys.